Hey friends, it's me. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to explain why stars are much, much closer than they appear. The reason is that as plasma carried by the solar wind meets the interstellar medium at the termination shock, it forms a region of compressed plasma. So that's this green region here. And that green region serves as a lens. So that light coming from another star is actually refracted at the termination shock. And so that gives us the apparent perception that the star is much farther away than it really is. Now, it looks from this proportion that, it would also make the star look much bigger. But when you realize that the angle is scrunched down immensely, it's like as you squeeze it, the thing shoots way out. So astronomers, they made a rookie mistake. They assumed that this was just clear space going on forever and ever. Instead, the distances within the solar lens formed at the termination shock, all those distances are correct. But ones beyond the termination shock actually appear farther away than they really are. So something like the nearest star, Proxima Centauri, instead of being 4.25 light years away, it's actually more like 2 to 5 light days away. And so that means that things that we thought were, let's say 30 light years away are actually less than 30 light days away. So that's important because we need to know how far other worlds are from our home planet, Earth, and we also need to know how far the Earth is from other worlds, because you don't really think about it, but when you hear about UFOs and things like that, you think, well, how are they going to come from 30 light years away? And then, surprise, it turns out to be less than 30 light days away because of the solar lensing effect. So to review, the solar lensing effect means that compressed plasma, which you see here in green, at the termination shock, which is here, this pink ring here, forms a lens which makes stars appear farther away than they really are. So instead of being 4.25 light years away, the nearest star, Proxima Centauri, is more like 2 to 5 light days away. So it was basically a rookie mistake that astronomers made. They've been generally doing a good job, but they neglected the refraction that occurs here at the termination shock due to the compressed plasma. And so, it's nothing to get mad about. It's something that, just needs to be corrected. And, of course, we'll have to have a, congressional hearing with NASA to make sure that, from now on we get the proper science from NASA, because it's very important in forming our objectives to know exactly how far things really are away from our home planet. So we don't want to miscalculate that based on mistakes made in astronomy.